From Fort Hood to the Boston Marathon, security has been a major concern over the past several weeks. Central Texas Congressman McCaul chairs the House Homeland Security Committee and spent today in Austin visiting a middle school. All new at 6, KVUE political reporter Mark Wiggins caught up with the chairman for a one-on-one conversation.
Well, Quita, we tapped the chairman on a number of subjects today: Fort Hood, Boston, Al-Qaeda. But his main focus was on some very impressive students. Amid applause and flashing cameras, Congressman McCaul recognized students on the Canyon Vista Middle School Science Bowl team, advancing to the national finals in Washington, D.C.
We need to be competitive globally, and the only way we can do that is we have more scientists, engineers out there competing.
In addition to serving on the Committee on Science and Technology, McCaul is chairman of the House Homeland Security Committee, where science and technology play a critical role. Just this weekend, drone strikes in Yemen took out an estimated 30 members of the terrorist group Al-Qaeda in the Arabian Peninsula, which recently released a video showing members gathering openly and threatening the West. Led by Al-Qaeda's number 2, Nasser al-Wahishi, the group includes an expert Al-Qaeda bomb maker. McCaul warns it's America's biggest threat outside the U.S. and calls the strikes a positive step forward.
They're trying to build bombs that can go undetected through airport screening. So I would submit that this takes out a threat far away from the homeland, but that is a direct threat to the homeland.
McCaul has suggested intelligence officers missed warning signs that could have prevented the Boston Marathon bombing a year ago, but says lessons have been learned.
A year ago, I don't believe we had the cooperation between the FBI, for instance, state and locals, that was necessary to protect Boston from the threat that happened a year ago, tragically. I think we've made a lot of improvements since then.
Have an active shooter on Fort Hood.
In almost 3 weeks since the second mass shooting at Fort Hood, McCaul says talk of revising firearms rules on military installations is ongoing.
I do think more military police would be the easiest solution to this, but if we need a force multiplier, certainly senior leadership at these bases, the idea that they've been carrying weapons in Afghanistan and Iraq, the idea that they could carry weapons on base to protect their soldiers is worth a discussion, and I think we're having that discussion.
And part of the chairman's message to students today focused on the role of science and tech and space. For more on that, go to KVUE.com. Live at the Capitol, Mark Wiggins, KVUE News.